Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the mechanism of breathing in human beings. Before going to the topic, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel to get the notifications of daily uploaded new educational videos. Stay tuned. Let's go to the tutorial now. So first of all, we have to know what is breathing actually. Breathing is a process of moving air out and in the lungs to help gas exchange with the internal environment of the body. Means whatever the air present in the environment, we have to breathe in that, and the waste product we have to breathe out. And that particular air which comes in that contains oxygen, which actually used up in the internal environment of our body. Now, what is the main aim? Main aim of this physiological process is to bring oxygen in and flush out carbon dioxide from our body. So to bring something and to wash out something. Breathing brings air into the lungs where gas exchange takes place in alveoli through diffusion. Diffusion, we know it's a process which actually forces any substances from the higher concentration to the lower concentration, towards the lower concentration. So uh, it happens in that way that gaseous exchange from the higher concentration goes to the lower concentration. The circulatory system of our body transport required gases, that is the oxygen, to the cell and the tissues where the cellular respiration takes place. Now, what is the cellular respiration? Where, with the help of the oxygen breaks down the food for the energy to perform various important physiological activities. So, this is what is breathing. Next, we will understand which parts are involved in the breathing. So, we can see here trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. These are the four major parts which are involved in the breathing. Let's see about the parts. So, this is the tracheal part, then comes the bronchi part. This is the branch of the bronchi, that is the bronchiole part. And the lastly, this is the alveoli. Let's see once more. Trachea, then bronchi, then bronchioles, and here are the alveoli. So, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli are the four major parts involved in the procedure of breathing. Now, what is the mechanism of breathing? And this is a very easy figure which you can, or the picture which you can draw in your exam copy also. So this is the breathing in, that means the inhalation. You can see that this part is diaphragm, these are the ribs, and when the air comes in, the chest expands towards the outer part and the diaphragm contracts. So you can feel it by taking a little breath now. And when you are breathing out, that means you are exhaling the air, then this chest contracts and comes into its normal position. The diaphragm also relaxes, and this is the lung. So this is the mechanism of breathing which we feel daily in each and every moment of our life. Now, what is the mechanism of inhalation? The intercostal muscles contract, sending the rib cage upward and outward. So this is the rib cage, okay? So the muscles, they contracts and the chest expands. Ribs comes towards outside. The diaphragm contracts and move downward. So this is the diaphragm. It moves downward because the rib cage expands. The volume inside the chest cavity increases definitely because the lungs are totally inflated with the air. The pressure inside the chest cavity decreases. Air enters the lung to equalize the pressure. So this is the mechanism of inhalation, means how the air comes inside the body. This is the mechanism of exhalation. What happens? All the muscles of the inhalation relax. So the chest returns to its normal position, the diaphragm and the abdomen, it also returns to its normal position. And at this moment, the lung contains functional residual capacity of air. It is a very important term which in abbreviation is known as FRC, and the amount is 2.5 to 3 liter. And what is this functional residual capacity? It is the volume of the air that is present in the lungs at the end of the expiration or the inhalation. That means when the air is totally exhaled out or totally expired out, then the amount of the air that is present inside the lungs, that is called the functional residual capacity. And how much is that? It is 2.5 to 3 liters. Now, what are the differences between inhalation and exhalation? Just we have found that diaphragm contracts and flattens in inhalation, which is just opposite in case of the exhalation. Volume of the chest cavity increases in inhalation, but the volume decreases in exhalation. Lungs expands in inhalation because the air comes in. Lungs contract in the exhalation because the air goes out. Air flows into the lungs in inhalation. Air is forced out of the lungs in the exhalation. So these four are the very important difference of inhalation and exhalation. We can explain the mechanism of breathing by flowchart also. So this arrow, it indicates the inhalation. So through the nostrils, the air enters into the nasal cavity, then pharynx, then larynx, then trachea, then bronchus, then bronchioles, then alveoli, ultimately goes to the blood, gaseous exchange. And when the cellular respiration is complete, carbon dioxide is present in the blood, blood comes to the alveoli. Here starts the exhalation. From blood, the carbon dioxide enters into the alveoli, then bronchioles, then bronchus, then trachea, then larynx, then pharynx, then nasal cavity, and through the nostrils, it goes outside. So, the mechanism of breathing can be explained through flowchart also. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Keep in touch for more educational videos. So long. Bye bye. Have a good day.